In a quiet African village nestled between rolling hills and vast savannas, Kwesi, a once proud farmer with a weathered face and calloused hands, struggled to make ends meet. Life had taken a cruel turn after his wife's passing, leaving him to raise their 10-year-old daughter, Abeni, alone. Abeni was a curious and bright child, her deep brown eyes always brimming with questions about the world. Kwesi loved his daughter deeply but was haunted by his failures. His once thriving farm had been reduced to dry, cracked soil, and the villagers whispered about how misfortune seemed to follow him. Despite his struggles, Kwesi promised Abeni he would give her a better life, one where she could pursue her dream of becoming a teacher. One evening, as the golden sun dipped behind the hills, Abeni sat with Kwesi by their small fire. "Papa," she asked, "do you think dreams come true?" Kwesi hesitated. "Dreams only come true when we fight for them, my daughter. And I will fight for yours." But deep down, he wasn't sure how. The next morning, Kwesi heard rumors of a nearby city where workers were needed for a large construction project. Though he despised leaving Abeni, he knew it might be his only chance to save the farm and give her a future. He made the difficult decision to travel to the city, leaving Abeni in the care of her grandmother, an African elder with silver hair and a kind, weathered face. "Promise me you'll come back, Papa," Abeni said, her voice trembling as they stood by the village's dusty road. Kwesi knelt, holding her small hands in his. "I promise, my sunshine. I'll come back with enough to turn our lives around." City life was a far cry from the simplicity of the village. The air was heavy with smoke, and the noise never ceased. Kwesi worked tirelessly, breaking stones under the scorching sun. The work was grueling, but thoughts of Abeni's smile kept him going. Months turned into a year, and Kwesi sent money home whenever he could. But guilt weighed on him. He missed Abeni's milestones, her first day at school, her first storybook. Each letter she sent was a bittersweet reminder of what he was missing. One fateful day, Kwesi collapsed at the worksite from exhaustion. As he lay on the ground, staring at the gray sky, he realized he couldn't continue like this. He decided it was time to return home, even if it meant facing his failures. When Kwesi returned to the village, he was greeted by silence. The once vibrant.
Before we continue, we have noticed that a percentage of you are not subscribed. So please hit the subscribe button to support us and share. It really helps the channel to grow. Now back to the video.
The place seemed subdued, and a sense of dread gripped him. Rushing to his mother's hut, he found Abeni lying on a straw mat, feverish and weak. "She has been sick for weeks," his mother said, tears streaming down her face. "We didn't have enough to take her to the doctor." Kwesi felt as though the ground beneath him had crumbled. He had left to provide for her, yet he had failed to protect her. He gathered Abeni in his arms and carried her to the nearest town, walking miles through the night. Her frail body felt like a feather against his chest. At the clinic, the doctor, a compassionate African woman with a soothing voice, treated Abeni and assured Kwesi she would recover with rest and proper care. Over the next few weeks, Kwesi stayed by Abeni's side, telling her stories of their late-night walks under the stars and her mother's laughter. Slowly, she regained her strength. One morning, as the first rays of sunlight streamed through the hut, Abeni turned to Kwesi and said, "Papa, you're my hero." Kwesi's heart swelled. "No, my sunshine. You're the hero. You've been so brave." Determined to never leave her side again, Kwesi returned to farming. With the help of the villagers, he revived his land. Abeni often helped, her laughter ringing through the fields as they worked together. Though life wasn't easy, they had each other, and that was enough. Kwesi's failures no longer haunted him, for he realized that love, resilience, and family were the true measures of success. Like and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.